This is an NCC Morning News Brief. I'm Ariel Levin Waldman. The radical Islamic terrorist group ISIS is threatening to capture more cities across Iraq, including Baghdad. Iraqi leaders are blaming the attacks on the violent civil war in Syria.
This conflict in Syria, you cannot contain it. We will suffer in Iraq as the first country from the spillover.
ISIS commandos overran and took control of 2 cities in just 2 days, including Mosul, Iraq's second largest population center. The U.S. has offered Iraq weapons and air support, but President Obama has ruled out deployment of any more American troops into the war zone. The Defense Department says Army Sergeant Bo Bergdahl will be transferred Friday from Germany to Brooke Army Medical Center in San Antonio for treatment and questioning. Bergdahl was held prisoner 5 years by the Taliban before his release May 31st. Defense spokesmen say the Army has appointed a 2-star general to investigate how and why Bergdahl left his base in Afghanistan, resulting in his capture 5 years ago. Bergdahl's condition, doctors say, is stable. In what's known as Phase 3 of the reintegration process, Bergdahl is expected to be reunited next week with his family. New details are emerging from yesterday's shooting at a suburban high school near Portland, Oregon. Police have identified the shooter as Jared Michael Paget. He's a 15-year-old freshman student who killed one of his classmates, wounded a teacher, and then killed himself. Police say he was dressed in camouflage, armed with an assault rifle, and he carried a handgun, knives, and a bag of ammunition inside a guitar case. Students at Reynolds High School reacted after the tragedy.
I don't know how to deal with it. It's crazy just to go to school and have these kids walking around thinking, oh, I have this gun attached, like you're not safe at school or something.
The police have not yet revealed a motive in the shooting. The fatal victim is identified as 14-year-old Emilio Hoffman. The shooter, Paget, is described as a loner, active in the Mormon church, where he is regarded highly for his spirituality. In Phoenix, a priest has been fatally shot and another critically wounded in an attack at a downtown Catholic church. Witnesses tell police the assailant was a white male in his 40s who burst into the Mother of Mercy Mission Church. With no known motive, police say he killed Reverend Kenneth Walker and seriously wounded Father Joseph Terra. Police say a 2003 Mazda was stolen from church property and later found abandoned. Fire crews today burned down a luxury home that was teetering atop a crumbling 75-foot limestone cliff over a Texas lake. This instead of waiting for it to tumble into the water. Chunks of the luxury home have been falling into Lake Whitney for several days, creating an urgency over how to safely remove the condemned home before gravity sucked all 3 stories into the lake. It is, or at least was, a 4,000 square foot million-dollar mansion, and given the circumstances, we're told its loss is not covered by insurance. And that's our NCC Morning Brief. I'm Ariel Levin Waldman.